All right, folks, so we're here today. We are gonna do some gardening, actually. We're gonna take out the top about 6 inches of old soil. We're gonna treat it for nematodes. We're gonna treat it for just about anything that could harm your garden. We're gonna try to save some of the good stuff in here. We're just gonna kill everything. So in about a week, when the client gets back from vacation, they can put everything that they want in there and have a good fall garden. I'm also just gonna go a little bit above and beyond, and I'm gonna edge everything with my edger. All of these things here. And then we're gonna take care of the tomatoes. And then we're gonna do a little bit of fertilizing. But yeah, these things here, they're getting a little leggy. They just need some good fertilizer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna top this guy here. This guy just needs to be topped. I can already tell. Stop that growth. Hey everyone, what I'm doing here in this clip is I'm taking off the new growth at the very top. It's getting really leggy right now, and that's usually something that happens when you have a small container for a plant that grows very full. And I see this a lot with tomatoes. It'll just keep growing taller and taller and taller, and it's gonna eventually just bend over. So what you wanna do is you wanna, make certain cuts that look like they're maybe new growth but not as productive. And force that new growth down a little bit lower until you get a sturdy stalk. Actually take one more little layer here. Take them off. See, these are already spider mites. I can see there's spider mites on here. So it's not like really topping true. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. This is right hollowed out. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this before it kills anything else. Look at that. Take him right outside the collar, angled down. This little rot hole right here in this little brown segment, this happens when somebody prunes far too close, too far inside of the collar of the limb that they're trying to remove. It'll rot and hollow out, and then there's insects and mites that will feed on it and hollow it out. I'm gonna get my edger and we're gonna get going. Alrighty. All right, so we're gonna go above and beyond for this client. Hopefully when she gets home from vacation, she'll be able to look around and say, wow, he did this for free? Anyways, let's get going. See, now they edge this stuff with a weed whacker, right? But then you get problems like this. Look, you get all this. St. Augustine grass is stoloniferous. So it travels with these little stolons that go across the ground like this, laterally. So they grow up in between areas like that. So you need to get a blade edger in there like that, and then weed whack, and then leaf blow. Anyways, so I use my blade, okay? I run my equipment hot, so just let it idle for a little bit before shutting it down. See, now I'm gonna bust out the steel FS40C, back to using the 50-to-1. Fuel that girl up. A few primes. Tell you what, guys, I'm starting to get a brand loyalty to certain things. I like Husqvarna chainsaws, I like steel weed eaters, and I like Echo backpack blowers. Like I said, let it warm up before you start running it like crazy. I already edged that, so I'm just gonna go along, watch. Always put a blade edge on your garden beds. You gotta put a blade edge on a garden bed because look, right? Remember, this is stoloniferous. So this is your St. Augustine grass. It's gonna grow up in between these little cracks or underneath. Also, you got this yellow nuts edge, and look where it shows up. Right here, your yellow nuts edge. So you have to edge. So get you a little edge right here, and then you could treat this with whatever you want to help prevent weeds. because we do have a lot of customers in this industry that say, I don't care what it is, as long as it's green. So we don't want you to be one of those. But I went the extra step and I edged everything with a real blade edge. Looks like you have been weed whack edging with a string trimmer. All right, so what we're gonna do to finish up this property here today is give their raised garden beds a boost. Killing the weeds right now so that in a week when they come back after all the rain, all the chemical will be mostly out and she can safely plant her garden there, because there's a lot of weeds growing there, a lot of moss. So we gotta increase the pH level. We'll be all right. Gotta get home, gotta get to the baby shower. Hot and tired. Talk to you guys later. All right, so folks, right here what I'm doing is I'm just kind of getting my wagon set up in a position where I can remove the top 3 to 6 inches of soil containing all of the roots from the weeds that I'm going to be removing from this raised garden bed, so I can carry it out and then replace it with good organic matter. So check it out. I'm going to put this in time lapse just so you guys can see it quickly. Sweat, look, soaking wet. I gotta grab some shade. Slow my breathing down. When it gets like this, guys, take a friggin' break. Doesn't matter what kind of hurry you're in. You really gotta learn how to cool yourself off when you're working outside. I lived in Maine. Couldn't wait for summer. Oh my God, now that I'm in Florida, I can't wait for winter. It's important that you know the heat stress and the heat stroke guidelines. You gotta control your breathing. You gotta cool down your core body temperature. So what happens when you get so hot, the blood rushes away from your core into your extremities, like your legs and your arms, to try to cool your body off and put less stress on your heart. So what you should do is find a shade spot like this and put your knees up above your heart. Just chill out, man. Wait for the stars to go away. Wait for some mental clarity to come back. I'm gonna sit here for a few more minutes and finish this out. Shaped up this entryway here. Looks beautiful. Shaped up these here. Kind of made it so it's clear along the fence. Up and around. We lifted it up off the ground. Straightened up all your edging here. See, now you got some contrast. We did this nice edge here. We lifted this up. We edged everything out. We treated the lawn. About done. All right, everyone. We got a couple things to do around the yard today. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. We got the dresser in for the boy. In just about 4 weeks, me and Tessa's first child will be here. He's a boy. His name is Nathaniel Benjamin Vance. Benjamin after my best friend. Back to this. This is what we got today. We got my loofah. That's actually kind of looking pretty nice. It's struggling a little bit down low, but I just got to trim this stuff away from the windows, because if you don't, this stuff will absolutely annihilate your house. I'm just going to trim this stuff away. You don't have to do any type of crazy selective whatever, just trim it. Stuff is too nasty, too gnarly. Like, you don't even want this stuff growing. You want to get rid of that. Come over here, trim this. Loofahs are great. These were actually growing by accident because I had loofahs growing last year for the first time, and they grew like wild. If you guys have ever grown any cucumbers, you guys know that they can grow pretty insane. Well, loofahs are twice as bad. I mean, this is one seed, literally one seed. But look at what it's doing. I kind of wanted it to go up and around the windows and go around the door there. So we'll probably let it do that. But I just want to cut these inside the door here. I don't want all that. Wow, look at this. Wowzer. Oh, I feel so bad cutting this, but I mean, it's getting all up into the light and everything. You can't have that. Pure craziness. Careful where you drop this stuff too, because it'll just start growing. Look at that. Oh wow. Oh look, check this out. Got this little maple here growing. I figured I'd make a bonsai out of it someday. I've never done that before, but I'm going to. So anyways, back to the loofah deal. Let me show you what I do with the loofahs. So the loofahs are interesting. So when you grow them, you can dry them out. You let them go on the vine until they're literally just about dead, right? Let me grab an example for you. Oh, seeds everywhere. Okay, 1 second. So you let them grow on the vine until they turn this color. They're in the cucurbit family, so they're like a cucumber. I thought they were kind of, just a regular gourd. But you let them grow on the vine, they'll get really hard, and then you peel them like this. Right? See that? And they'll come out like this, and you get all these seeds. Look at that. And I already lost half of this too. Careful where you drop them because they will grow. And look, you got yourself a loofah. See, it's a sponge, and they're perfectly fine to use. This is a soft species. I know there's harder ones. I thought this was a sea sponge originally, but it's not. Very different. But what you can do is you can put them in a bucket of like a gallon of water and put a couple capfuls of bleach and soak them overnight, and it will turn them white. And then you can cut them into little discs. Pop one in the garage for cleaning tools. Pop one in the shower. Pop one by the kitchen sink. You can make your own hand soap, and you can put these in the hand soap, so then you have a soapy scrub. Look, I'm just getting so many seeds. Look. Well, anyways, that's what I do with those. So, anyways, now that we got the loofahs out of the way, check these out.